Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
God, it's like I just heard that song.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
Apparently it's my fault.
All your
We're
fault.
running late.
Yes.
Yes. For
We
the
had
Mike
an
and John.
excellent rehearsal, though.
Oh, yeah.
I want everyone to know the first 10 minutes of this show,
It was spot on.
it's going to be, well, it is going to be
So sorry
smooth
you
because,
missed it.
yeah.
Yeah. Now we're going to do it all over again.
Because apparently,
Try to recreate.
when you go to live stream, you actually have to hit the go button.
Yes. Did you hit the go button?
I think I hit the no button.
Oh, the no? All right.
So
The no
go, no. These things happen.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Mike and John got it going on. Brought
Wait.
to you by.
Yeah, I think we're
Okay,
on.
we're
Okay,
on.
good. No, we are actually on this
Take
time. I think.
two.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be
This
perfect.
thing on.
Perfect.
Brought to you by Jordan Zenso, official Giggle Realtor, community servant, community realtor. And lots to come today. We'll talk to Larry Prout Jr. about a fundraiser that's coming up for his foundation. I believe it has to do something to do with a football game.
Yeah, a little powder puff football.
Yes. So we could play. We'll get to that.
We'd still lose.
We'll talk beer. Susan's got a review.
Little bit of heaven.
Little bit of heaven.
Yep, yep.
We'll find out what that's all about. And, of course, local news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. Well, Main Street in downtown Brighton looks a bit like a war zone with ripped up asphalt and torn out concrete. What it will eventually become has started to take shape. While the contractor continued removing the asphalt surface on West Main Street, crews began saw cutting the area where the asphalt will be removed between Grand River and West Street and continue to remove sidewalk and curb at the southwest corner of Heine Street. Meanwhile, the forms for the proposed retaining wall were set, and the foundation for the stairs was poured at the mill pond, while the two light towers were set up on Main Street for pedestrian safety. On the agenda this week will be removal of the old West Street and Heine Street raised crosswalks, while the driveway approaches for the Heine Street parking lot are being removed and replaced one at a time to allow access into and out of the lot. Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin held a special ceremony and reception Thursday in Howell to celebrate the 9 future cadets and midshipmen who have been appointed to the U.S. Service Academies because the application and nomination process began in the fall of 2022 prior to congressional redistricting. The students actually come from across the former 8th Congressional District. 6 of them will be headed to the U.S. Air Force Academy, 2 will attend the U.S. Naval Academy, and 1 will enroll at West Point. Surrounded by their families, friends, and school and community leaders, Representative Slotkin encouraged the group to make the most of their incredible opportunity. Included among the 9 students are 3 from Livingston County. Jada Davis, a senior at Howell High School and a 4th-year Air Force Junior ROTC cadet, will be attending the Air Force Academy. Sam Kiernan of Brighton High School will be attending the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. He's a member of the National Honor Society and the leadership class at Brighton High School. And Amelia McWilliam, also from Brighton High School, was the captain of Brighton High School's equestrian team in addition to competing with the powerlifting team and the track team, and she'll be attending the U.S. Air Force Academy. And finally, the Howell Farmers Market, hosted by the Howell Chamber of Commerce, kicked off its 26-week season of Sunday offerings on downtown Howell's State Street on Sunday. An early rainfall didn't deter vendors or shoppers from the opening. Howell Farmers Market manager Colleen Monroe, who's also a vendor herself with husband Michael Glenn Monroe, said the market was expanded further north on State Street as well as along portions of Clinton, adjoining the historic Livingston County Courthouse, to accommodate what she called a very eclectic bunch of new vendors. Monroe says, quote, you go to a lot of other markets and there's some buying and selling going on. They're buying it from either Eastern Market or other places in Michigan and bringing it in. You're not talking to the person who actually grew it. She said that what makes Howell's market unique is that the integrity of their market, that you are talking to the person who grew it. This marks the market's 30th year, including some vendors who've been repeat participants for most of those 30 years. Monroe has overseen it the past 5 years, having been a vendor for about 4 years prior to that. The market runs Sundays from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. And, of course, we had our own Gillis Benedict out covering the market. And you can check out his pictures that he took from the Howell Farmers Market opening on Sunday on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And he always captures a really nice cross-section, gives you a good sense of what's happening there. Some very
Did he visit the hostel lady?
He did not. Although we did hear from the market manager, Colleen Monroe.
Yeah, she probably
she
thanked
just
us
said,
for not coming.
Let me know when you and Mike want to come back to the market so I can prepare the hostas to break Mike's fall. If people don't remember last year, it was an opening of the Howell Farmers Market. We went, and there was a guy on a hoverboard, And who was, by the way, you should have, and you said later, like I should have noticed, he had a helmet on, elbow pads,
wrist
knee
guards.
pads. Yeah.
This guy he looked like he was going to battle.
and you're like, hey, let me hop on that thing. And it didn't go well.
You know, if we can find the footage, I think we should
It's
send
somewhere
that to
out there.
Alfonso
Yeah.
and America's Funniest Videos, because maybe we could win that $20,000 or whatever.
It's possible. It's
Could be
possible.
fun stuff.
But yeah, some great pictures from Gillis, and you can check those out on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com, and that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. There's something special coming up this weekend. Do you know what it is?
I do.
Is it?
No comment from the left.
What is it? Is it what now?
It's Mother's Day.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yes,
yeah,
Mother's Day.
It's coming up on Sunday, right?
You can shop
Sunday.
Yes, Sunday.
Yeah, I knew that.
And now's the time to get your deals. You can shop and save and shop and win, as a matter of fact, at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. They've restocked their downtown gift card supply. So for Mother's Day, if you spend $30 or more, or if you spend $200 or more, you'll save $30. Save $50 when you spend $300, or save $100 when you spend $500 or more. Plus, if you spend $300, you get to reach into that gift basket and pull out a gift card from a downtown business, courtesy of Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. So great way to shop and save and shop and win, too. It's like a bonus prize for mom.
Right.
If you shop at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, they'll take care of you.
Moms deserve that bonus prize.
Moms deserve.
Well, don't pocket it for
some
yourself.
people might do that.
Yeah.
I don't know of any. But some might do that.
Some
Some might say, a little something
you know
for
how-
me.
you know.
Yeah, it's like a reward for buying mom a gift.
You know how those
don't you
people
think?
are. Yeah.
That's how some people.
Yeah.
That's how some people act.
Right.
But not us.
No.
Mike and John got it going on.
Of course, Cooper and Binkley Jewelers and Barb Binkley very much involved with the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and that leads us to reminding you about Mike and John Night, Thursday, June 1st.
Yes.
That's what that reminds us to do.
Eternity Brewing in downtown Howell. Of course, that will be to benefit the Walk to End Alzheimer's. And we've got our poll going on right now because there's going to be a special Mike and John brew there. If you go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com, you'll see our poll question there, and we're asking you about these 4 different flavor combinations that will be part of the Mike and John brew. It's a base of blonde ale, and then we're having people vote on one of these 4 options. And right now, it's neck and neck between option 2 and option 4. Option 2 is in the lead with 34%. That's the passion fruit orange guava or POG mixture, along with the Scotch bonnet pepper, which we have questions about.
Curious
We have questions
about
about
that.
that.
That's SBP.
But coming up right on their tail, option 4 with 32%.
Wow.
Lemon, peach, and black tea.
This is like the
I
Kentucky
think that's
Derby.
the one John wanted.
That is the one I want.
That's what, was there a beer that you were looking forward to?
Yeah, I think it's.
You haven't mentioned
that's
that at
just
all.
me, but
Yeah,
we're gonna
not
go.
at all.
We're gonna go by what the people decide. Right?
Yeah, everybody's happy when
Are
we
you
go with
able
what the
to
people.
vote in this?
You
As a
must
matter
be
of
21 or older to vote.
Well, or get on the internet. And you can vote once per day.
See, I don't like
Yeah,
that.
once
I
per
don't
day.
like that.
Yeah, once per day.
Once per day.
Yeah, Chicago voting rules in effect.
All right.
So yes, Thursday, June 1st, Eternity Brewing. It's Mike and John night.
Yes, it is. And since we're running a little behind, we'll
Why?
get to our.
What
our-
what happened?
It was my fault.
Okay, it was my fault.
No.
See,
it
here's
was
what
my
happened.
fault.
When I set up the live stream, when I set it up, and you go to hit, it says start streaming, and I hit the start streaming, and then it will send up another, like a final box, and it says,
Are you
it's kind of
sure?
like, are you sure? And it basically,
Sure you want to do this?
and I hit, there's like yes or no, and I, for
You hit
whatever,
no.
I think I hit no.
He thought it was on.
Maybe it was like a subconscious thing, like, I don't want to do
We're not
this.
ready.
I don't wanna go to
Just
school
not ready
today.
yet.
So we did about the first statement, just the show did nothing. It was a rehearsal,
It sure was.
and it's not my fault.
You know, it was better than
Okay,
what
it's-
you've seen right now.
It's all my fault.
Can we call Larry?
Yeah, we probably should. Let's
We
do
probably
that.
should
Yeah, I think
call
we should
Larry.
probably give Larry
Yes.
a call. Of course, Larry Prout Jr., and he has been quite an ambassador for Mott Children's Hospital. And
Hello.
good morning.
Hey, Kathy, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. We got Susan with us too. Mike and John got it going on. Kathy Prout and Larry Prout Jr. joining us to talk about.
Hi.
the big
Hey, Larry,
fundraiser.
how you doing?
Good.
Good. Sounds like you guys are on the road.
Well, yes. Every Monday and Tuesday we take care of our granddaughter because that's the day that both her parents work out of the house.
Okay.
So we get her for 2 days. We pick her up every Monday.
Oh, nice. All right.
Nice.
It's very cute.
All right, so we are talking about what is coming up on next Tuesday. This is May 16th, and it
Yes.
is a fundraiser for the Larry Prout Jr. Courage Fund.
Correct. All right. Can you hear us okay, or do you want me to take it off speaker? Are we good?
I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think we're doing fine.
Yeah.
It's got that road feel to it.
Yeah.
We're
It's
on the road.
with Kathy and Larry.
I'm not driving. I'm not driving.
Okay.
All right, so Larry, tell us about the Powder Puff game.
Excuse me. Powder Puff game is this week on is Pinkley is doing a girls Powder Puff football on May 16th.
And that game will also serve as a fundraiser for your Courage Fund. And and we've talked about this before, but for those folks that don't know, what is the Courage Fund for? What are you raising money for?
I'm raising money for helping kids at U of M at the Mott Hospital for gas bill, utility bills, car repairs, food, and other stuff.
So that's pretty awesome, Larry. I know you've been through a record amount of surgeries, so you're kind of paying it forward in a certain respect. Instead of doing like a GoFundMe for yourself, you're looking to help others that are maybe in similar situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you guys have lived firsthand the cost of medical care and of course, as you mentioned, other bills and transportation too.
We have. Larry's had over 100 surgeries at Mott Hospital, Johns Hopkins, and Boston Children's. And it was really hard. It was really hard because we also had 5 older children at home. But even if we didn't, it's hard when you have a loved one in the hospital who's chronically ill with life-threatening medical issues. And it's been Larry's whole life that he's been enduring this. And we're finally in a situation now that our older kids aren't at the house eating all our food, where we can help others.
Absolutely.
So far, we've given out 20 grants since about November is when we started giving out the grants. We've given out 20, totaling $25,000.
Wow, that's fantastic.
To Mott patients and their families who are needing emergency financial help.
That is awesome.
And again, the game is next Tuesday, May 16th. I think it's the junior and senior girls Powder Puff teams will be playing at 6:40.
Well, they take the field at 6:40, kickoffs at 7, but we're going to go early, of course, to cheer everybody on. And you can get the tickets on GoFan. I think a lot of high schools do that now, where you get the tickets on GoFan, and they are $5 a piece. And so even if someone couldn't come, if they wanted to support the Courage Fund, they could purchase the tickets online.
Absolutely.
Oh, so that's a great way to just make a donation. And
Yeah.
And if you can't make the game, that's, one way to help out. So, GoFan.com. And you can just Google Pinckney High School events through there.
Yep, on May 16th.
Right, and you'll come up with the game May 16th.
So a week from Tuesday.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
sounds good. Well, you guys, I know you have a lot going on, not only with your family, but of course, watching the granddaughters too. So
Yeah, she's really fun. So we have a good time with her. Also, if anybody, we wanted to get the word out that Larry is having a 5K in August 5th. And if you go to Run Sign Up and search Larry Prout Courage Fund, anyone who wants to sign up for the 5K can do so now, and they can start training. So they can get their times down, be ready to go to beat Larry.
All right.
And that can be tough. So August 5th, where's the run at?
That's going to be at the Pinckney High School old football field, which is the Pinckney Navigator and Pathfinder Complex by Jane Theater. And we have the help of the Hamburg Police. We'll start the race on the track, and then they're going to help us cross M36 and a fire truck. They're going to help us cross M36 onto the Hamburg Trail.
All right.
Very good.
And that was August 5th?
August 5th.
All
and we
right.
already have the website up for that as well.
Okay, so lots going on, of course, as always, with Larry. And again, next Tuesday, the May 16th, Powder Puff football game to raise money for the Larry Prout Jr. Courage Fund. And then they can search for that GoFan.com. And then, of course, the race coming up August 5th. And we'll talk to you again when we get closer to the race, and we'll talk more
Thank
about
you.
that.
It'd be great. And 100% of the profits we make go to these families. We don't have anyone on our nonprofit staff that takes any pay. We're doing this all for the families up at Mont.
No, that's
awesome.
amazing. No, that really is. Like Mike said, this is really paying it forward in such a
We're
big
trying
way.
to.
Yeah.
We're doing our best.
Yeah. Oh no, you're doing a great job, and
Well,
Larry
thank you
as well.
very much. Thank you.
All right, well, stay out of the way of the fire trucks.
Yes,
And,
we will.
Stay safe and healthy.
You too. Thank you both.
Yeah,
Have a great
Kathy,
week.
Larry, take
All
care.
right, you too.
Take care.
All right, thanks a
Bye-bye.
lot.
From the road,
Yeah.
Kathy and Larry Prout. So, of course, we're brought to you by Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor, and official Giggle realtor.
Yeah.
If you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell your home, Jordan's the one to call. He's got over 15 years of experience with the Remax Platinum Group. That's the Genso team. Jordan's like the quarterback.
Is he?
Maybe he's the running back.
Yeah.
Well, he's pretty tall. He could be a receiver.
Maybe he's the equipment manager.
He could be the water boy.
So,
I know he'll have water when you're touring a home.
yes, of course, our exclusive Gigo Realtor, community servant, community realtor, Jordan Genso. Check him out, 248-444-9777. And, of course, tomorrow, part of his Main Street May focus on the businesses in downtown Brighton, we will be talking with Carly Lisk from Culture Beer and Cheese, of course, one of the downtown Brighton businesses. And Jordan has purchased $100 gift cards for various Brighton downtown businesses and put them strategically each week at a different location. So this
if
week
you get
it's
one of our
Culture Beer
trivia
and Cheese.
questions right,
Yeah.
you'll be eligible to win that gift basket.
Right.
The gift card basket. And speaking of trivia, last night, SNT, according to a recent survey, 25% of American workers say for the right price, they do this. What is it? Of course, trivia brought to you by OG sponsor, Firehouse Stores, serving Livingston County for over 25 years with unparalleled products and services. And some of the guesses, I did not see a right one last night, but have not checked this morning.
Yeah,
I was too busy redoing the first 10 minutes of the show.
but the
trivia question you say was too hard.
I think it's
It was
the
too
answer.
tough.
I mean, when I saw the answer, I'm like, okay, 25%. I'm like, okay, what would we do for the right price? And I mean, people had some great answers. Christine, for instance, said clean the work fridge.
Yeah. Somebody else said clean the bathroom for the right price.
Well, that
would have to be.
What's the price? But they said the right price, so we left that kind of vague.
Karen said voluntarily relocate.
Right. Along those same lines, Madonna said sell their dream home. And you know, Madonna, if you were going to sell your dream home,
we know the guy.
You want to call Jordan Genso.
Yes, you do. Smooth. Diana said something illegal.
Mary said streak.
Streak at work? Yeah. For the right price? How much you give me? I'll run around and go streak. No, I won't. give me money not to. Work weekends?
Whitney said stand up to the boss.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that'd be better
have
be
to
enough
be like a better price, better paying job.
Yeah,
because
or that's your buyout.
Yeah.
Whatever the price is. Elizabeth said work overtime. You know, I mean, it's always a double.
Right
if
price,
you get paid overtime pay, you're like, I like the extra pay. But on the other hand, Jeff said go back to the office. So maybe I think maybe he's referring to the fact that so many people are now working from home.
Well, for the right price, I'll come
remotely.
back and bless you with my presence.
You know, it's funny. I've heard from a lot of people that have done remote work for the past few years, and now they're beginning to come back. And they're kind of like, I really miss being in the office. And they come back to the office and like, I don't miss this. I really don't miss this. I thought I missed it. I don't miss it. I don't miss you. I don't miss you.
Oh, you came back.
So,
well, nobody got the right answer.
Right.
So I'll lob one tonight.
okay.
you know, the first thing that came to mind when I read it was like being a mole or being, you know, spying on employees and going back to the boss.
Right.
Tattler.
That-
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, Scott and James also got a bit violent. I mean, Scott
what?
said hit their boss.
Oh, for the right price.
Yeah, you know. James
Sales
said,
time.
$50
smack a
take 'em
relative.
out.
James doesn't smack
Smack
a
a
relative. I'll do that
relative.
for free. And Tanya said quit.
A lot of people said take the buyout,
Right, or retire.
those kind of things.
Yeah.
So retire early, and that's that's always a nice incentive. Sure.
Our
I'll take
answer?
Our answer was. It's kind of unscrupulous if you think about it. Sell their work passwords.
It's entirely unscrupulous, and it might even be illegal.
Yeah.
So,
But, the right price,
well, that's true.
you could move away and change your identity.
Because you sold the work password.
The work password.
Yeah. So,
And that was our answer last night. Right. Unfortunately, no winner, but we'll have another trivia question tonight for MNT. We'll throw a bonus prize in and give you a chance to qualify for that prize basket with $100 worth of gift cards from Jordan Genso, community realtor, community servant, and, of course, trivia brought to you each and every day that we do it by our friends at Firehouse Doors, serving Livingston County for over 25 years with unparalleled service and products. Susan's review for today.
all right. Susan?
A piece of heaven, she said at the beginning of the show.
That was your
tease.
clue?
That was my clue.
All right.
Yeah. So I have this amazing food truck.
You have a food truck?
Well, no, I'm going to talk
food
about
truck.
it.
Oh, I see. Okay. If
I
you had
actually
a
would
food
love to
truck,
have a food
why don't you
truck,
bring it
though.
here? Yeah.
Anyway, they specialize in Carolina barbecue pulled pork, cheesesteak hoagies. They have chicken thighs, smoked sausage, hot dogs, fries, poutine,
Wow.
salads.
It sounds like they
Dirty
have just about everything.
rice. They will even do.
Do they have wipes with their food?
They do.
They should have
They
wipes.
do.
And bibs?
Yes. Yeah. They could give you bibs too.
I'm ready.
But they will do breakfast.
And who are they, by the way?
Yeah.
If the event is, during that time of day, or if you prefer breakfast foods.
Okay.
Who
are they?
Heaven on a roll.
Heaven on a roll.
And
all right.
literally one bite of their food, you will have a little taste of heaven. So, anyway, they just won the food truck rally competition in downtown Mason on Saturday.
Really?
So congratulations to them for
When
that.
they have a food
Well
truck rally,
deserved.
do they race too?
That would be
fast
That's
food.
almost a new Olympic sport.
There you go. It's food truck racing.
There you go. Hey, that could be a thing.
I'm telling you.
Heaven on a roll.
Maybe that new M1 or the new racetrack that's opening up here.
If they ever get it done.
Well, yeah. They're building that right by our billboard, by the way.
Oh, there's a billboard of
Yeah.
us
I don't know
somewhere?
if you noticed
On
that.
96?
We're
96,
interrupting
yeah.
Susan's review.
I'm
though.
sorry.
Well, we'll get to that in a second. But yes, all right. So they won the Mason thing over the weekend.
They did. They've
Yeah.
they've done the Smokin' Blues Festival downtown Brighton in the past. They will actually be downtown Howell this Tuesday from 11 to 1 by the courthouse for the food truck rally that they have there. They also have an annual food truck rally on Saturday afternoon. They will be there downtown Howell. So go check them out. It won't disappoint. It definitely is just amazing food. And they are available for birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, any type of special occasion.
You know, I've
that
been to a
or
couple
even
of
your
events.
neighborhood, if you have
Yeah.
like a subdivision picnic or whatnot. Let's try to get a little piece of heaven in your neighborhood.
All right.
But the beautiful thing.
Do you think
the
they'd
best
show up in
part-
hell?
What?
Would they show up in hell?
Hell, Michigan.
Hell, Michigan.
Absolutely.
Heaven and hell.
See, that
to
makes
hell?
sense. You should ask if they. I'm sure they have to have been in hell. at some point.
I believe they
Brought
have.
a little heaven to hell.
actually.
Yeah.
Brought a little
But,
heaven to
no, there's, this is when you mention that. It's you think about graduation parties and things like that. We went through, and this was really before all the food trucks became so popular these days. But what a great way to make it easy on yourself.
Absolutely.
For catering.
Let
It's
somebody
like,
else
hey,
do it. Yeah.
You want to eat? The truck's right at the end
All
of the
right, well,
driveway.
look, enough of this. Once you pass down the samples that you brought, because I'm ready.
Do you know the
Yeah,
guy's
right.
name that runs the heaven?
I do.
What's his name?
Pat Hagman.
Pat.
He's,
Pat
a, very,
Hagman.
he's
So-
a very good friend of mine.
so
he's a musician
samples.
as
Pass
well.
down. Here you go. An extra bib
I don't.
for when it arrives.
This is very disappointing. I guess I'm gonna have to go to this the truck rally this week.
So
Yeah.
go check them
Tuesday,
out.
right?
But the beautiful thing is, if you tell them that Cougar sent you, you get 10% off of your
Oh, the
order.
Cougar discount.
One of these side
I
deals.
see.
I see what's happening
This
here.
is what it is.
I see.
I didn't see that
And if you
coming.
tell them Mike and John said you'll be like, that's 10% more.
If you would have mentioned Cougar, you'd have got 10% off.
So-
All right.
all right.
Well, cool.
Anyway, please check them out. Amazing owner, phenomenal food. Support local, please.
All right. Very good. Check them out on Tuesday. Check it out.
I kind of like the graphics myself. All right, it is a Match Monday here on Mike and John Got It Going On. We've teamed up with Orchard's Children's Services to help match a child with a forever home, whether it's, we're hoping for forever homes, but even foster care as well, foster homes. And today's child is...
Caitlin. Caitlin is 11 years old, has been described by her workers as always smiling, playful, creative, curious, wholesome, and spirited, as you can see from this picture on the screen right now. Caitlin's special talent is that she is flexible like a contortionist. Her favorite sport is gymnastics, which that would make sense.
That would make sense, yes.
Yeah. She's good at creating and has an artistic nature. Her favorite holiday is Halloween. She would like to go trick-or-treating with the family. Her favorite movie is Bridge to Terabithia because she enjoys watching the main characters get to know each other and become friends. When asked who her favorite superhero is, Caitlin was excited to share that her favorite superhero is Batman.
I thought you were going to say John King.
No.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
I'm Batman.
Her favorite villain?
The Joker.
No. Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Harley Quinn. So,
Didn't Harley Quinn write novels?
no, that was Harlequin.
Oh, those were good.
Yeah, those love stories.
Stay on target.
Back on track. Sorry.
All right, Caitlin, of course, Caitlin, lovely young girl, one of the many children that Orchard's Children's Services is working to provide a forever home. If you think you have space in your heart and home for Caitlin or any other child, check them out online, orchards.org for Orchard's Children's Services.
John is also as flexible as Caitlin. He's a contortionist, too. Go ahead and demonstrate.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, my knee. My hammies are tight.
I can do this.
Yes. They can't see you. Our billboard's on the screen.
Oh, right. I can do this.
Now he's stuck.
All right. Now.
Some WD-40 might help that out.
Ow.
All right.
Okay.
It's time for the 2-cent history lesson. Today is May 8th. May 8th. Today is World Red Cross Day and World Red Crescent Day.
Okay.
It's also VE Day. You know what that stands for.
Victory in Europe.
Yes, it does. And No Socks Day. Dang, I put socks on.
I did too.
You know, you go to the VE party and you don't have any socks.
2000.
That's why Hitler didn't go to the VE party. He didn't have any socks.
Okay. 266 BC. We're going way back.
Yeah,
today.
we are.
The first recorded description of an umbrella was made in ancient Rome.
Wow.
How about that?
What was it?
266. I don't know.
Oh,
it was a
it's just-
description.
okay, I didn't know if you
It's
had
like we should have something
wording.
to put over our heads for when it rains. The U.S. Post Office was established in 1794 on this day. How much is a forever stamp?
Through
now?
neither snow nor sleet
Rain,
nor gloom of night.
Federal holiday.
Yeah. Or FedEx or Amazon.
1847 on this date, the rubber tire was invented.
Oh,
The rubber tire.
I thought you were going to say rubber ducky.
No, I'm not sure when that was
Yeah,
invented
okay.
or why. Did you ever have a rubber ducky?
No.
I don't
of us
think I
here?
did. My
No.
kids did.
I saw it on Sesame Street, and that was it. No
Here's
more.
and maybe parents with younger kids might be experiencing this, or you may remember this yourself. Think about rubber duckies. You keep them in the tub and whatever, and the water can get in them because they have the little squeaky thing. And then at some point later, you maybe squeeze it, and stuff comes out of it that you're like, oh.
That was
Stagnant,
tub
dirty
remnants.
water.
It's like nasty. What is growing inside this duck?
This is why I never had a rubber ducky.
Get this thing out of here.
George Selden, Seldy to his friends of Rochester, New York, filed the first patent for an automobile.
Oh,
It was not granted until 1895.
yeah. The old Selden. Got me a
Selden.
Selden.
Is that a 4-speed Seldy you got?
It's 4-speed. It goes 8, 10, 12, or 14 miles an hour.
1886, Jacob's Pharmacy in Atlanta sold the first serving of pharmacist John Pemberton's concoction known as Coca-Cola.
Right. And they had to remind people, no, put the straw in the bottle, not up your nose.
Because,
Yes,
yes, it did contain cocaine at the time, and it was a health drink.
Oh, sure.
That's what they marketed it as.
Well, the funny thing is you see some of these ads from the 1890s and the 1910s where health drinks had morphine, cannabis,
Well, everybody felt
cocaine. Then the government got involved, whatever.
1952, Mad Magazine debuted.
Oh, wow.
Oh gosh,
Mad Magazine. Used to get it to
I didn't
fold
realize
the
that
back.
came
Yeah.
out that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the guy that invented the fold thing,
Alfred E. Newman?
No, that's the character.
Yeah. He looked a little like David Letterman.
His name is, I think it was Jaffe was his last name. I can't think of his first name. It's Howard.
Al.
It was Al Jaffe.
It
You're
was
right.
Al Jaffe.
You are right. Oh, wow. I
You
should be
are
so
right. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
says the guy who didn't hit the yes button. So he just passed away. He was like 100 and some years old.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The guy that invented many other things, but one of the things he invented for man
Wasn't
was
Spy versus Spy the comic in that?
oh yeah,
if I remember right.
Yeah, that was a different artist, but yeah. I mean, but man, it was great stuff.
It was on this day in 1987, Gary Hart quit the Democratic presidential race
Well,
over the Donna Rice affair.
Well.
Now, if Gary would have just waited, possibly got elected, and had that affair in the Oval Office, he could have been like other presidents.
well, that's true, but Gary was the one, if you remember, who challenged the press because there was a press conference and one of the reporters said, "We're hearing some rumors about," and he says, "I challenge you to follow me." And like the next day, they took pictures of him sitting on this yacht
with her on his lap.
and you're like, you might not want to challenge the press and then go sit on a yacht.
See, had it been,
Yeah.
say, 30 years later, he would have got
Are
away
you
with it. It
kidding
would
me?
have been fine.
Oh my God, emperor for life. Yeah, different time.
It was on this day in 1996, a Los Angeles judge ruled against Tommy Lee and wife Pamela Anderson in their bid to keep Penthouse magazine from publishing still photos from an X-rated home movie
Well,
that was stolen from their home.
right. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it's
Was there ever a sequel to that?
sequels are never as good as the original. It's disappointing.
And finally, in
I
2016,
didn't like the character development in this one.
I think the characters were already well developed, John.
It was just way overdone.
It's right.
Yes. 2016, following the unexpected death, Prince had 2 top spots in the Billboard album charts with The Very Best of Prince and at number 1 and at number 2, Purple Rain. Of course, you want to do anything for your career. If you're an artist, pass away.
That usually is a great.
Really does kick
Career
album
move.
sales into, but he has such an extended vault
Oh my God,
of music. You could probably go another 20, 30
they'll be
years.
releasing that stuff for a while.
Yeah. So that is your 2-cent history lesson for today.
Absolutely. Want to remind you about Murphy's Family Auto. Of course, they've been longtime supporters here on Mike and John Got It Going On, and in fact, I believe they
The
were
children are the future.
Hit it, Susan. No.
I believe it.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they were actually the second advertiser to come on board.
I think you may be right.
The OG, of course, is Firehouse Stores.
Right.
Mike and Kim Witt. They were the very first ones to come on board. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Murphy's was next up.
They were second or third.
Yeah, no, they were second.
You're not
Because I'm never wrong. As
No, you're never
we've
wrong.
seen from today's show.
Never.
That's right.
Wait,
Never,
did
ever.
I hit the
Never,
start? I
ever,
did hit
never.
the start. Good. So Murphy's Family Auto, of course, have been longtime supporters, and we appreciate that. And you know what? I'm a customer of Murphy's Family Auto because they do provide great service. You can check them out online, murphysfamilyauto.com, or give them a call, 517-552-3040, murphysfamilyauto.com.
Your car knows.
Oh, it knows all right.
Knows a lot more. If your car could talk, can you imagine what it would tell your family and friends about you?
Shut up. He's talking to you. Shut up, car.
This guy farts a lot.
I mean,
he
if you had
swears
like,
more
the
than he
Kit
farts.
car from Knight Rider, shut up, Kit, shut up.
Although some of us have had conversations with our cars, and that leads us to Murphy's Family Auto.
It's an interesting conversation. Some new words are made up.
Coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
What's coming up tomorrow?
Tomorrow
Ahead.
will be our chance to interface with our good buddy
JD.
JD for Tossback Trivia.
Yes. And we're going to talk beer. Right?
No, I was wrong. That's actually Wednesday.
Oh, well, in rehearsal, you said it was tomorrow.
You weren't here for rehearsal.
Apparently, I wasn't either. Apparently, I wasn't either. So,
All right, well, from
being
JD's
fair.
Tossback Trivia.
what are you going to do?
And tonight's Monday Night Trivia. We'll see you, or you'll see us tomorrow.
Yes.
If John hits yes.
Yeah, we'll try and fix
Just
that.
say yes.
All right, thank you.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.
All right, so is this the no button? So do I hit the no?
Hit end.
See, now look
Stop.
at this. It says no and yes. Shouldn't it be yes and no? Shouldn't it be yes and no?
It should. That's how
Okay.
it normally
Yeah,
is.
it
In your
normally is.
defense.
Yeah, sure, we'll give you that.
All right. I guess I'll hit the no now. Bye-bye.